Hello everybody, Lisa here. Welcome back to my channel. I am having technical issues today. So I was trying to figure out how to film on my phone and it was not happening. So my webcam is slow to focus and my phone is awesome at focusing, but the sound on my phone sucks. And then I picked up a little like cheap lavalier mic, like the kind that clips on, and that was terrible. And I'm just irritated. So we're gonna stick with the slow, weird focusing thing that we're dealing with the webcam, and we're just gonna go with it because I'm done fighting with tech today. So this is my weekly deck review. So this is the video that I post every single Sunday where I share with you the decks that I've been working with this week, my opinions about those, how they read for me, all of that good stuff, and then the decks that I'm going to be working with next week. So this week I was actually working with the Zombie Tarot. So this is what the backings look like. See if I can do that without glare, Lisa. There we go. These are really, really fun. The artwork was very snappy, so I really, really, really want to talk about this card. So the Lovers. See if I can hold it still enough for my stupid camera to focus. Come on. I have to come up with a terrible name to call my camera because it's ridiculous. Anyways, what really caught my attention about this card is that it's very much, to me, about communication. So we have these two figures here. They're clearly in love. We've got the human guy and the zombie girl. And she has torn out his heart, clearly so they could be together forever, so she can turn him into a zombie. And he has what looks to be a cure. But neither one of them have really talked to each other about what they want to do. It's just they've each assumed what the right answer is. And so this really gave me some interesting perspectives on communication, which I really thought was cool. Really lots to dive into in the artwork here. So much to see and new perspectives to have. Like, this is such a I am done with the bull crap card, right? Like, she's just like, I am out of here. I am done with this nonsense. That's the Six of Swords. Really good. So some really cool perspectives. I love, like, this sort of mad scientist. Dropping cards. I love this sort of mad scientist vibe we get with the Magician. Just a lot of really great stuff to pull into and to draw from when you look at the visuals. Now, I did do some live card readings with this deck last Saturday, and I will post that video in the cards so that you can take a look. So I'll try to link it either down below or up in the little pop-up card thingy. But, I mean, like, look at this Ten of Cups. Like, she's doing great. Everything's awesome, which we like to see in our Ten of Cups. At least I do. Come on, focus. Anyway, she's really happy. And then in the background, what if I move it in front? Whatever. In the background, there's a whole city that is, like, on fire. So she's good for now, but does that mean she's going to be good forever? Maybe not. So I really like that perspective. And overall, this was a very clear reader for me. I could see myself pulling this deck at other times of the year. It's not just a Halloween deck at all. I think there's a ton of great info to pull from, which was surprising. I got this for like $10 used on Facebook from somebody in my neighborhood, or in my town, I should say, not my neighborhood, and what a great deal. Like, it was in great shape. It comes in a really cool, thematically appropriate box, which I probably should have pulled out to show you, but you can find pictures of it or videos of it in other people's walkthroughs. But I like to hang all mine on the wall, as you can see behind me, so it goes into a bag and up it goes. But the box is really cute, and I did keep it because you never know. But yeah, it's really kind of not my style at all. Like, the artwork is a little creepy. It's really like cut and paste sort of collage-y, which is not at all my usual style, but it's very clever. There's a lot of really clever bits to pull from in each card. So the artists of this deck, so the creator, or rather the author of the book, the publisher is Quirk Books, Q-U-I-R-K, which is kind of appropriate, I think. And the deck itself, the author is Stacy Graham, and the illustrators are Paul Keppel and Ralph Garoni, G-E-R-O-N-I, of Headcase Design. So you can see that if my camera focuses, you'll be able to read that there. Come on, camera. Nope. Camera's like, no thanks. Don't want to focus. But anyways, I really enjoyed this. It was really easy to read with. I got great messages, very clear messages, and I would pull it out again in a heartbeat, but I have lots of decks to play with, so probably it'll be a bit. It might come out again next Halloween. We will see. We will see. But I really, really enjoyed it, and it was fun to work with. The other deck that I worked with was Mildred Payne's Secret Pocket Oracle. So these are the backings of the edition that I have. Now, this is now available in an edition where the backings are all the same. I have the first edition where the backings, when you put them together, make a Ouija board, which I've never done because I don't have the patience. These images are really cute. I did edge this deck in a color called Sandstone, which gives them kind of an aged look. And the way I expected to read with these is I expected it to be more Lenormand style, where I pull several cards and read them one after the other, kind of punchy. But instead, I found that I was pulling 3 at a time. Excuse me. I was pulling 3 at a time and getting a clear sort of mental image of what the cards were trying to tell me. So that was a really cool, unexpected twist. I really didn't expect to get such a visual message from these, and I really did. So that was really cool, and I may pull these out some more this week just for play, in addition to the decks that I'm working with this week. But I really am enjoying this one, and I can see myself reaching for this when I want some snappy, intuitive information without a lot of cluttery artwork, which it does happen. And this was really good at it because the keywords are, or the items on the cards are generic enough that you can really dig in and get messages. I'm just still waiting for Peggy to make some bags about this size. Patrick does send this deck in this little red bag, or my copy did come in this, the first edition. But I like Peggy's bags, so I'm waiting until she makes me one about this size for this little deck. But until then, it lives in the little red bag, and then inside this really kind of slapstick bag that was one of the very first things she ever made. I mentioned it in the last week's video, but it's just kind of scruffy and scrappy, and it's perfect for this. So this week, oh, I forgot to put the little cards back. So this week I'm going to be working with, oh, drum roll. Well, maybe not. If you've looked at the description box below, then you already know, because I always put the decks down there. But anyway, this week I'm going to be working with the Bohemian Gothic Tarot by Karen Mahoney and Alex Yukolov of Baba Studio. And I am really excited to be working with this one. I really wanted to get a copy. I really wanted to get one of the Baba Studios deck in their classical art style. And this artwork, I don't know, it does not come through on camera the way that I'm about to describe it, at least to me. I've seen a bunch of walkthroughs of Baba decks, and actually I'm going to hold it over here. I've seen a bunch of walkthroughs of Baba decks, and yet in none of those video walkthroughs or images was I able to really tell, actually I'm going to put these beside me, just how three-dimensional and real the artwork is in person. Like, there's a crispness. See if I can get my camera to actually focus up close. Maybe it's focusing on my Care Bear. Where do I put it? Let's try there. There's a crispness and a clarity. Yeah, I don't know how to get it to, I don't know. It's really, I really wish, yeah, my camera just doesn't like to focus. I really wish I could get filming on my phone to work because it does such a better job of focusing. But there's a crispness and a clarity to this art. I'm just going to keep saying those words, but it's true. And it gives it this very three-dimensional, real feel, and it pulls you right into the story. Now, I have already played a little bit with this deck because I pre-filmed a few videos to go up this week, this coming up week, 3 Halloween or Samhain-themed spreads. So I have already worked with it a few for those. I ended up doing a couple playful readings and then a really powerful Shadow Self reading, which will go up on Halloween. So that was with this deck, and it went really well, and it had some really powerful messages for me. So I'm very excited about this one, and really looking forward to working with this week. I did pull it into my full moon ritual and consecrated it specifically for work with ancestor and shadow work this week. So that may be giving it a little bit of extra oomph, but it's been really great so far, and I'm excited to work with it for the whole rest of the week. So really excited about that. Now, the Oracle deck I originally intended to work with this week has not come in yet. I ordered it forever ago, and it's being shipped from Book Depository, but they didn't give me a tracking number and said that they don't typically. So I have no idea when it's going to get here. They quoted like anywhere from October 16th to October 31st, and it's not in yet. So if that comes in, I might switch up partway through the week, depending. But otherwise, I've decided, at least in the meantime, to work with the new Messages from the Light. This is a meditation deck by Joyce Huntington. I posted a walkthrough and first impressions of this deck on my channel last week, And I will put that in the cards above and perhaps in the description box down below. But I was blown away by the artwork of this deck, and I do think that the lightness of it will be a nice contrast to the Bohemian Gothic, and it might do a good job of giving me a few like things to focus on that are more positive, or that, you know, just maybe some action, some meditation type work to do. But this deck, I can't figure out where to hold stuff. There we go. This deck is really pretty. The artwork is stunning. There is some really, really vivid imagery and powerful keywords present here. And I think this is one where I will definitely just pull one card of the day to focus on. There goes my camera freezing. My phone doesn't do that either. Grr. Anyway, I love this image for Breakthrough with that lotus. I showed this in the walkthrough too, but it's a really powerful representation of doing the nitty-gritty work. Letting go. Anyways, I could do this all day just showing you card images, but I am really looking forward to working with this. I think it will be lovely. Those are the backings to work with this alongside the Bohemian Gothic. So I'm excited about doing that. So that is it. These are the two decks I'm going to be working with next week. I will let you all know how it went when I do this video next weekend. And until then, I hope you all have a marvelous day or morning or evening, wherever you might be. Thanks so much, and talk to you later. Bye!